Hey guys, Stephanie with AmericanMuscle.com here with the Mishimoto aluminum coolant expansion tank for 2015 and up Mustangs. The Mishimoto aluminum coolant expansion tank is perfect for those S550 owners out there that are looking for some underhood improvements. The factory coolant expansion tank is plastic and it looks like a bubble, which can leave a lot to be desired in the looks department, especially over time. The Mishimoto tank is not only more attractive, making for a better appearance, but it's also more durable and stronger than the factory plastic tank as well. Just looking at the Mishimoto tank here, you can see that it's an obvious appearance upgrade right away. It has an attractive one-piece design instead of the stock two-piece design, and it's made from aluminum and it has lovely welds on it. Even though this tank is powder-coated black, the welds are obvious, and Mishimoto doesn't look like they were rushing when they were building this tank. If you aren't that into the black, Mishimoto does offer the same tank with a polished aluminum finish if you prefer that instead, or you always have the option of powder coating it your own color. These tanks are TIG welded, which will give strength and durability, and the aluminum will be stronger than the factory plastic tank. So not only will this tank offer an appearance upgrade, but it will also be more durable and hold up better than a plastic tank, especially in high performance applications. And like the factory tank, this tank also has internal baffles. The internal baffles will keep the coolant from sloshing around, so this means during braking or high-speed cornering, and since the coolant won't be sloshing around, it'll stay close to the overflow port, therefore helping to prevent coolant starvation and air from entering the system. Another cool thing this tank has is a sight tube. The sight tube allows you to keep an eye on your coolant level at a glance, which is important since this tank is a solid blacked out tank. The sight will be your new best friend. The tank will come complete with an overflow nipple on the fill neck so you can attach more reservoirs if necessary. It's also a direct fit replacement that's going to work on an S550 V6, EcoBoost, and GT, so you won't have to worry about making room for this tank, and it reuses a stock overflow cap as well. As far as price, you're looking at spending just over $175 for this tank. The polished aluminum version is the same price, so you'll have a choice of which you like better. The tank is nicely made and has some nice features like the hot and cold fill lines, and at the end of the day, you're investing in an item that'll improve both looks and it will last longer than the factory plastic tank. The install for this overflow tank is very easy. I mentioned that it's a direct bolt-on replacement, which means that it'll just take the place of the factory overflow tank. And it does reuse the factory cap. You won't need any special tools to complete the install, just a few sockets, a flathead, and hose clamp removers, and it will take less than an hour to complete, and I'm going to call it a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. You will want to drain some of the coolant so you can pull off your stock expansion tank, so having some extra coolant to fill up with is a good idea. The factory tank uninstalls by removing 3 hoses and 2 10mm bolts. It doesn't get much easier than this here. You can clamp your hose down if you want to make sure you don't leak any coolant, and the new tank installs the same way the factory one came out. 1 hose on the bottom, 2 bolts on the fan shroud, and 2 hoses on the top of the tank. The stock cap can then be installed, and the install can be finished by topping off and bleeding the coolant system. Wrapping things up here, the Mishimoto aluminum coolant expansion tank will help you add some additional reliability by upgrading the materials of the expansion tank. It will also add some styling to the engine bay in either black or polished aluminum. It will eliminate the unattractive factory 2-piece plastic tank and replace it with a single-piece design that utilizes a sight tube, and you can check it out more online right here at AmericanMuscle.com.